Are you across this Barbra Banda debacle?
¿Cuántos cuentos cuentan? ¿Cuántos cuentos?
Yeah, that was a mouthful. The Barbra Banda debacle.
What do you mean am I across this Banda debugged? I can't say it.
In the beginning.
No, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Well, this is Barbra Banda.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a mean-looking motherfucker.
Hey, Barbara.
Yeah. So Barbra Banda is a soccer player, but she, and I use that in quotation marks, plays for Orlando Pride.
Oh, here we go.
So I think a tweet I did yesterday sums this up best. I said, you can't make this shit up. Barbra Banda, who failed a gender eligibility test and had to withdraw from the 2022 Women's Africa Cup of Nations, has been awarded the BBC Women's Footballer of the Year Award. Yes, that's right. The BBC Women's Footballer of the Year Award.
Okay, wait a minute. They were disqualified from the Women's Africa Cup of Nations.
Yes.
Because they weren't a woman.
Yes.
And now they've just been awarded Women's Footballer of the Year award.
Well, that's not even the funniest part. The funniest part is it's the BBC Women's Footballer of the Year Award.
Why is that funnier? Oh, wait, is BBC Big Black...
Yes, BBC is Big Black...
What that cuck's wife got into?
Wait, who are we talking about?
What the fuck's his name? Jason22?
Oh, yeah, right. You know what the sad thing is? There's actually a few people that description could fit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so in this case, BBC actually stands for British Broadcasting Corporation.
Yes. You don't normally think Big Black when you hear BBC, do you?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I've got a dirty mind.
I want to see in the chat. I want to see this debate in the chat. Chat, comment if you thought Big Black first or the BBC, as in the British Broadcasting Corporation. I'm going to lose this, aren't I? This is your audience we're talking about.
Yeah, you're going to lose this, I reckon.
Fuck.
Yeah, well, anyway, as perverted as you think I am, BBC means British Broadcasting Corporation, not Big Black, not Barbra Banda's.
Okay, we got to move on from the Let's just... Yeah, okay, so the man won the Female Footballer of the Year award.
Yeah, and I just reckon it's fucking clown world. I honestly am starting to think this is a simulation. Like, there's so much wild shit going on that's just, like, fucking hilarious. It's like the administrator or whoever's controlling the simulation is just, like, fucking with us. You know what I mean? Like, how can we make this more hilarious? Like, you've got the Jaguar boss who does the transsexual ad, then comes out and it turns out his name's Raw Dong Lover. You've got this big butch supposedly woman who failed a gender test winning the BBC award. Fucking hell. You've got Joe Rogan coming out saying, hey, outgoing administration, how about we don't start a nuclear fucking war? And people getting all pissed off at him for some reason. Like that's an unreasonable position to take. And then you've got the election loser Kamala Harris coming out with another shit-faced video. Have you seen this?
Don't you ever let anybody take your power from you. You have the same power that you did before November 5th. And you have the same purpose that you did.
Now, obviously, the Hennessy's like added in.
Oh, you think? That is awesome.
But I mean, the speech, the slurred speech, you have the power.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was, but I heard someone say, it's like a drunk 50-year-old woman sitting next to you at a bar and you're both pissed and she's giving you life advice.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, you got to replace the Hennessy with a glass of white wine or red wine. Either wine, any colour, and you're just winning there. She looks like a drunk mum.
So anyway, the BBC says Barbra Banda wins BBC Women's Footballer of the Year. Banda dazzled on the Olympic stage this summer, and her profile has hit new heights since signing with the Orlando Pride in March. I am shocked and surprised to have this award by my side.
Was that your African accent?
Yeah, that's my African accent.
Okay.
Is that not good?
Well, you got to remember it's a trans-African, so you got to...
My teammates!
Is that more trans-African? It sounded exactly the same.
My teammates have been pushing me to where I am right now and to have this trophy.
Okay, I got to say, you started to convert from African to retard then.
You know what I was doing is African Bush Bitch by Eddie Murphy.
Oh, yeah!
Eddie!
I want to talk to you.
So Pink News, you know, like the queer newspaper or website, whatever.
Oh, yeah, the LGBTQ plus news.
Yeah. They said BBC Women's Footballer of the Year, Barbra Banda, has her gender questioned by all the usual suspects.
Rational people.
Yeah. Barbra Banda has been voted BBC Women's Footballer of the Year.
BBC
But despite being a cis woman, she's being transvestigated. Have you heard that term, transvestigated?
No, they're just making shit up left, right, and centre. Just one after another.
The Orlando Pride and Zambia striker was one of 5 players shortlisted by a panel of experts for the award, and it was announced Tuesday the 26th of November that she had garnered the most votes from readers of the BBC Sports website.
Ghana.
Now, later in the article, like a few scrolls down, they go on to say, however, some people have begun questioning her gender over an eligibility issue more than 2 years ago. She was left out of the Women's Africa Cup of Nations team in 2022 after allegedly being found to have high testosterone levels.
And balls? Yeah. Sorry.
Although no information on the test was made public, sus, the Zambian Football Association claimed she had failed a gender verification test.
Oh, Zambia, not Ghana.
Zambia. Yeah, and so...
Didn't get my joke. Never mind.
Yeah, and so this kind of harkens back, if I can use that word, hearken, I think it sounds kind of intelligent, to Imane Khelif. Remember Imane Khelif? Which, by the way, adds to my simulation theory argument. Imane Khelif.
Oh, no.
See, they're fucking with us.
Oh, yeah. The dude who beat the shit out of that chick in the Olympics.
Yeah. Well, it's come out that Imane, or Imane, is a man. Would you fucking believe it? Now, I made a couple of videos about Imane Khelif. Remember that?
Yes.
She was the Olympic boxer. There was claims by the International Boxing Association.
She?
Yeah, she was actually a man and was born male, had XY chromosomes, etc., etc. And the left came out and said, oh, transvestigations, you can't fucking, you're such bigots, you're all just bigots. Well, it's been proven. It's been proven that Imane Khelif is a man.
Is Imane. What's this guy's name again? Brenda Bollocks or something?
Brenda Bollocks. It's Barbra Banda.
Barbra Banda, sorry.
Oh, fuck. Brenda Bollocks. So this is from Sky News.
You will remember back to the Olympics when there was a boxer by the name of Imane Khelif, who we were told was apparently a woman competing in the women's boxing, went on to win gold. There were other women competing against Khelif who said, I do not like this. So one competitor from memory pulled out 40 seconds into a bout.
Yeah, because she was getting the shit beaten out of her by an Algerian bloke.
Yeah, I'd say that'd scare the shit out of you sufficiently.
Remember that? It was like, okay, this is clearly a dude. Look at them fight. There's like failed gender tests or sex tests. And yeah, the typical loonies were like, oh my God, you're just being bigots. This is clearly a woman. This is clearly a stunning and brave woman.
It was difficult to watch.
Yeah, well, it's been proven. Watch this.
Because, of course, there was a cloud over whether Khelif was actually a man or a woman, because the international body that looks after boxing had previously run genetic tests and said that Khelif had male chromosomes, i.e. he was a male. And would you believe it, this has been vindicated. Now remember, the IOC, the International Olympic Committee, refused to do any tests of their own and questioned the validity of the tests that had previously been done.
Yeah, and they said, well, the passport says female, so that's good enough for us. Remember that?
No, I don't, but Jesus.
Well, they said, no, we don't have to prove shit. We're going to let this dude beat the fuck out of all these chicks because their passport says female.
That's fucking crazy.
It's fucking so stupid.
Well, this report comes via Piers Morgan. He says a shocking medical report about Khelif, drafted in 2023 between hospitals in France and Algeria, was leaked to a French journalist and confirms the boxer has a disorder of sexual development, which means he has male chromosomes and some male sexual organs, including internal testicles and a quote-unquote micropenis.
A micropenis.
Sorry, I probably shouldn't laugh. It's a real condition, but fucking hell. Internal balls and a micropenis.
Quote-unquote
Micropenis.
Yeah, so there you go. So I think the public is like vindicated in questioning this shit, especially when there's been doubts by like sporting associations. Like if the International Boxing Association says you can't play because we can't verify your sex, I think that should be listened to.
Yeah. Can we just go back over that again? They said they found some male genital parts, but no female uterus. So basically...
It's a dude.
It's a dude.
Yeah, it's just like flat out, there's no fucking argument left.
He had some some male parts, like a dick and balls.
Look, it was a tiny, tiny little dick.
Yeah,
all right?
yeah, it doesn't count. And the testes hadn't even dropped, like.
But no female uterus. So, for all intents and purposes,
Imane is a man.
A dude.
Yeah, so anyway, I thought we'd keep this one short, but I found that fucking hilarious. Like, I mean, if you can't see how that's hilarious, this questionable gendered person who looks like a big hulking black dude won the fucking BBC award, then I can't help you. I can't infuse like humour into your body. I can't do it.
That's great, isn't it?
You have to see that. You have to understand how funny this is.
You know what they're going to have to start doing? They're going to have to start cupping the genitalia before they accept the awards. Like, have you seen that video that was going around? It's probably still going around. It's like the army in some Asian country, I think. And the general, or whatever, the sergeant, while all the soldiers are standing in line, he cups all their testicles
Really?
and feels them. And the soldiers don't even flinch. Look it up. I bet you can find it.
Yeah, so anyway, we'll leave it there. Thanks very much for watching. Visit SugarTits. She has a channel. There's a link in the description. And we'll catch you later. Ta-ta, bye-bye.
See ya.